You're all very welcome to Aughrim here today for the Pehets Minor A Championship Football Final between AGB and Aughrim. Both teams are behind the parade at the minute, just going past the stand. The two full panels, it's good to see them marching up there. We have the two captains leading, Leo Byrne from Aughrim and Aaron O'Brien from AGB. We've Alan Nolan with me on co-commentary here. Alan, this is probably a unique enough setting. Aughrim looking for their very first Minor A football championship. The Gers, I think you just alluded to, won 15 and 16 back to back with a lot of their senior team now. This is a huge day for these young lads.
Oh, it is, and I think the two right teams are in the final, going by the way they played through the whole group. AGB unbeaten, is it a good or a bad thing? You don't know. Aughrim know how to play again now. They bet Aughrim. It's the only team that has bet Aughrim, I think. Aughrim went to extra time the last day. Will that have took that out of them, or will it give them something? And AGB coming from a win against St. Nicholas's, missing their captain Aaron O'Brien the last day. So but looking at the team there, definitely it's not going to line out that way anyway. We're just talking here, so it's good to see what way it does go.
I suppose both managers we know from Eugene O'Brien, he'd probably have something up his sleeve there. We'll give you a quick run through the teams. As we said, Aughrim won the under 15 2 years ago as well at this level. They've kept most of those lads together, which is a huge compliment to them. The Gers have always been strong underage. We'll give you a quick run through the teams here, starting with Arklow Gers. Dennis O'Reilly's in goal, Luke McGrath, Kyle Kelly and Joe Kinlan in the full back line, Patrick Shaw, Ryan Scanlon and Evan Kinch in the half back line. Aaron O'Brien and Jack Mullen are in midfield. Sean O'Neill, Paddy Kavanagh and Jack Flusk are in the half forward line, with Brian Hurley, Paul Moore and Tiernan Gann making up a dangerous looking full forward line in there. Aughrim now have Mark Shannon in goal, Ryan Kinston, Leo Byrne and Finn Byrne are in the full back line, Keane Keogh, Oisin Keegan and Sam Healy in the half back line, Joe McGuckie and Jack Byrne in midfield, Alex Kavanagh, Dermot Toomey, Larkin Toomey in the half forward line, Colin O'Brien, Cameron Byrne and Colin McGuckie and making up the full forward line there. Again, both teams are lining up for Oran Naveen. We'll give it our due respect there now. As always, there's a wind down into the town here. The tricolour is fairly blowing fairly straight down in, so will it have a bearing on it? But after all the weather we've had, it's a lovely day for football. The Aughrim roar goes up here. A packed stand. It looks like there's a good crowd over there. There's lots of people down underneath us here. A hugely anticipated game. Both teams in their huddles having their last couple of minutes. As Alan has alluded to, do very little between these two teams. AGB unbeaten all through the championship. Alan, as you said, is that a good or a bad thing? I suppose have they been tested? They've obviously beaten this Aughrim team. It'll give them confidence coming into it.
They beat Aughrim. I think it was actually one of the first matches in the group stage of it. It was a big group. But going back to the Aughrim manager there, Eugene O'Brien, he'll definitely know the ins and outs of this team. Between the two teams there, they're the whole spine of the minor team this year. And Eugene Josie, as we know him, as he was heavily involved with it there, him and Paddy Murphy. So I think credit to both teams that with the county representative as well, that they're the right two are here, and there's a few changes there already.
Lots of positional switches. Aughrim will play against the wind in the first half. The Gers will have it in their back, defending the Herbst end here. We're just about ready to rock and roll. As I said, there's lots of positional switches. We'll bring him. Numbers mean very little in football now. We're getting ready to rock and roll. Our referee, Kieran Kenny, is about to stoop to pick up the ball here to get this one going. We wish both teams the best. It should be a cracking game. We're looking forward to it. And he stoops and picks the ball up and throws it in. The ball is in and the game is on. Its first ball is taken in the middle of the field by Aaron O'Brien. Ball breaks out. It's loose. Turned over by the Aughrim men. Again, it's loose on the ground. Nerves and handling at the beginning of this one. There's a free there for Aughrim early on. Jack Byrne wins a free in the middle of the field. Has a look up. Byrne tries to size up his options here. There's runs being made inside the long, dangerous loop and looking ball in. It was a backs ball all day long. Looked like a push in the back. Play away, says the referee, as the Gers come away with this ball. Hand on it there by the wing back is Sam Healy. Healy gets the ball, breaks it away as far as Joe McGuckie and hand passes the ball off as far as his centre back Oisin Keegan. Keegan gets the ball to Jack Byrne through the hands, and it's back into the hands of Oisin Keegan. Keegan, as Aughrim look to just take the sting out of the game even this early. Keane Keogh is on the ball, gets it out as far as Larkin Toomey dropping deep, wearing number 12, has the ball here, but hand passed out as far as Finn Byrne. Byrne on the run, just slips through his grasp, it's gone out. Take the ball in, says Eugene O'Brien on the line. It's in the hands of Jack Mullen. Mullen leaves it up. He's happy enough to give it to Paddy Kavanagh. Kavanagh will take this one right underneath. It's in the middle of the field here in the press box. Huge kick, long diagonal, dangerous looking ball in. Ball goes to ground. Boo on it there by the full-back. Leo Byrne gets it away as far as Keane Keogh. Keogh sizes up his options. Solos has a look. It's all very tight down this line. He's tackled there. He's heavily tackled there by Jack Mullen. Turns away and ball goes to Joe McGuckie. McGuckie gets the ball back as far as Oisin Keegan. Keegan comes away with the ball again. The runners off the shoulder are needed. One of them is Joe McGuckie and breaks away. A long foot pass up to the middle of the field, gets it in as far as his full forward Cameron Byrne. Byrne was out in front, a little 1-2, heavy tackling there from both sides. It's a free to the Aughrim men though. A free to the Aughrim men. That deemed to look like he did hold his arm there, Alan. It's a tentative enough start to this one.
Yeah, well, it is, yeah. There's going to be a few nerves there. Obviously, Arklow are going to get most of the ball here now with the wind in their back. Good few changes there already. Flusk has gone in full forward. Hurley's come out centre forward. Keegan has followed him back in with Flusk. So a few match-ups there now are going to be good, but it's going to depend. If Aughrim are going to win here today, it's definitely how much ball they can get on Joe McGuckie on.
Again, the ball, long ball down that stand side, looking for the wing forward, Sean O'Neill. O'Neill goes to ground again. The huge roar from the crowd over there. Everyone giving their best here at the minute. It's into the hands of Colin McGuckie. McGuckie way out the field, picked up in the middle of the field. It's all heavy going out there. Keane Keogh's on the ball again. Keogh solos with this one, has a look, pops it off to Jack Byrne. Byrne in the middle of the field, big unit this man, takes his stride and hops the ball, gives it out as far as his fullback Leo Byrne. Byrne all the way up the field wearing number 3, gets the ball inside to his full forward Cameron Byrne. Byrne comes around on his right foot, kicks the ball high and kicks it over the bar. A huge score. A huge score against the wind.
Very well worked. If you say Leo Byrne far up the field, he's gone to mid of the field. Joe McGuckie's gone centre back. You've Oisin Keegan gone full back. So like good kind of a little bit of a sweep around there, and obviously they're gone for the aerial presence of Joe Byrne. He's come out on Aaron O'Brien. We were wondering who's going to take on the job of trying to stop Aaron O'Brien in the aerial, and say Joe Byrne is your man. Or Leo Byrne, sorry.
Evan Kinch is on the ball from the quick kick out, pops the ball off to Ryan Scanlon 65 yards out, gets to the middle of the field, gives a little hand pass, pops it off. There's space underneath the stand, and in that space is Tiernan Gann tries to pick a pass, but Larkin Toomey drops back into the pocket really well. Toomey and Keane Keogh are playing across the half back line. They seem to be doing their job so far. It's early days yet though. Colin McGuckie is on the ball, needs support. He's turned over by the other number 15, and that's Tiernan Gann. It's Brian Hurley. Hurley's away, pops a little pass off. It's loose enough, but first to react to it there is his full forward Paul Moore. Moore does well. It's a high hand pass back in as far as Brian Hurley. Hurley tries to do enough to get to it. Ball comes back off Cameron Byrne, gives it inside. There's danger here for the Gers if they have a chance. Good chance, and it is a chance, and it's kicked high and it's kicked over the bar. It's Brian Hurley. It's a very, very good score. Aughrim probably had a chance to clear, Alan, but look, it's winter football.
It is, and you can see it's chopped up a bit from the first match that was here, and Hurley bounced it there and it got away, and I'm lucky enough he got it back in, got the Flusk to 1-2 and over the bar. Like, they're going to have to get it into their head not to bounce it out there today.
Kick out will be from Mark Shannon. Shannon sizes up his options again. Interesting to see where he goes with this one. He goes right down the middle, a huge kick, and the centre forward is underneath, brilliantly taken there by Dermot Toomey. Toomey takes his time, gets the ball, but it's kicked away and it's into the hands of Evan Kinch. Kinch read it really well. Gets the ball to Ryan Scanlon out here as far as the number 11 Paddy Kavanagh. Kavanagh has a look, has a solo, has another look. He's gone inside the 60. Oh, great tackle there by Cameron Byrne, or Leo Byrne, sorry. Brilliant tackle there. Stripped him of the ball, comes away with it on the run. Needs support now. Gets the ball out here as far as his wing back Sam Healy. Healy pops it off out as far as Alex Kavanagh. Kavanagh solos, 2 men on him straight away, 3 men on him straight away. He needs support. Turned over by Kyle Kelly. Really good play, but Kavanagh's back on the ball. Kavanagh's foul. A free in on the 65 for Aughrim. That's the first glimpse we've got of Alex Kavanagh.
It is, and the minute he got there was 2 lads to smother him straight away. Could have been a call for a black card there, maybe. We have a rugby tackle to the ground, a 2-man tackle on him as well.
Cameron Byrne was out in front for the free kick that ensued, and he's been pushed in the back. As a chance here for Aughrim to get another score on the board. Just at the minute, I suppose, I know we're only 5.5 minutes into this one, Alan. Aughrim look to have the really good setup there. In fairness to them, the Gers are living off scraps a little bit, but they're doing really well in the contest.
Yeah, they are, and they're going to have to stop him running. And as Eugene will know that if Arklow get the run on you, you see Paddy Kavanagh there, if he gets the run off your shoulder, but like Leo Byrne getting back there, he picked his pocket there as well on the tackle, and he done very, very well. Alex
Kavanagh has this one. He's about 6 or 7 yards to the right hand post as we look up into the Herbst end. He kicks it high. Oh, they tap at the crossbar from the goalie. A huge kick against the wind. And well, look, we have to remember these lads are only 17 years of age. There'll be lots of seniors delighted with that result against the wind.
They would, yeah. Look, Alex he's a fine chap. He's a fine kick off the ground or out of his hands. Look, he's the biggest try out there. And Arklow know that.
Oh, the kick out just goes over the head of Evan Kinch, but finds its way to their centre back Ryan Scanlon. Scanlon carries the ball down the middle. Aughrim tried to get back into their defence. Oh, it's a good ball, and it's found Brian Hurley. It's into the hands of Hurley at the top of the D. Back out as far as the wing forward, who is Jack Flusk, and Flusk kicks it high and kicks it over the bar. A very straightforward and very simple score there, Alan.
It was. Young McGuckie was unlucky now, just barely got over his fingertips, got hit over him there. Could have been a goal chance there if the ball had been better into Brian Hurley. You're looking at net there.
It was, and it's just fine margins as well, as you said, fingertips, and the break has gone the other way. Yeah, and like it's the game the two of them are playing. The kick out's taken quickly from Shannon, finds Cian Keogh, hand pass just a little bit overcooked, but Ryan Kinsley goes back and wins the ball. He's heavily tackled by 2 Gers men over there, gets the ball off as far as Larkin Toomey. It's a free to the Aughrim end. He was fouled, says referee Kieran Kenny. Ball is in the hands of Cian Keogh. Keogh gives the ball back here as far as Mark Shannon. Shannon, the goalie, comes out wearing that yellow jersey for fear of a clash of jerseys on the day. It's into the hands of Finn Byrne. Byrne gets the ball out to his centre back Oisin Keegan. Keegan breaks the tackle, has a look, pops a little pass off. Cian Keogh comes away with the ball. Keogh has a look up, bursts through 2 tackles, hand pass the ball off as far as Larkin Toomey. Toomey gets a low, dangerous looking ball into Cameron Byrne. Byrne's about 65 yards out, gives the ball to Jack Byrne. Byrne solos, has a look, kicks the ball out to Alex Kavanagh. Kavanagh's in a bit of space here. Chance for Kavanagh to take on his man. He does take on his man, but Kyle Kelly does really well, keeps him outside, comes back. Oh, brilliant block down there, turn back in side, and ball is recycled back as far as Joe McGuckie tries to break 1, 2, 3 tackles, gets the ball, they recycle it back. Good work from the Gers defence here as Conal O'Brien is on the ball, hand passes it inside to his wing back Sam Healy. Healy gets the ball back to Jack Byrne. Byrne has a look at his options again, he's closed down really quick, recycles the ball back to Joe McGuckie and kicks it high and kicks it over the bar. Big score again from the Aughrim end. They didn't panic,
but I was just looking at Aughrim coming out of the back. They're very, very well drilled here, and it's credited them the way they work the ball back out of the full back line here. Easy. Young Keogh coming up along the line, drew the man, flicked the ball over his head, worked the hop here then, and they had to crisscross around the field to try to get the score, and well worked. But Gerlines equally got back. They're cutting down the scoring zones on him.
Yeah, and the one thing about Aughrim there is that there was 2 or 3 lads could have took snapshots and they didn't. They got to the right man in space at the time. Kick out finds Aaron O'Brien. O'Brien does really well to hold that one under the attention of Leo Byrne. As the Gers look to build from the back here. Kick is out as far as Tiernan Gann underneath the stand, has a looked like he was going to pop the ball back to O'Brien, gives the ball out as far as Evan Kinch, middle of the field here, has a look up, solos with this one, gives it out as far as Ryan Scanlon, the number 6, raids forward 45 yards out, dangerous looking ball in, but it's well picked off by Oisin Keegan, right man in the right place at the right time. Long ball up looking for Alex Kavanagh deep in his own half, wins the ball, turns and has a look at his options again. There's 3 or 4 blue jerseys round, huge kick up the field, though doesn't carry enough, and it's well read by Paddy Kavanagh back there sitting in the pocket, gets the ball as far as Brian Hurley gives a little show and go, pops it off as far as Jack Mullen again under the intention of 2 Aughrim lads, really well set up defensive effort here from Aughrim at the minute. Brian Hurley 45 yards out, solos with this one, has a look again. He's sized up by Toma, he stepped inside, outside of the boot. That's a huge score from Brian Hurley. What a score. That's David Clifford stuff there.
It was an absolute peach of a score. Now it was, and there was nothing in his mind there when he saw it. A little bit of a fake dummy, dropped the shoulder, went by him, but like Alex Kavanagh got the ball into the field, looked up, tried to pinpoint the diagonal ball into Conor O'Brien, but bread and butter there to Paddy Kavanagh. He's dropping back into the pocket, straight into the hands, up, turned over the bar.
And that wind holding that sort of a pass up as well, it's just, it might work in the second half, but it's just not working there at the minute. Mark Shannon goes long to the far side of the field, dangerous looking kick, it breaks down to Joe McGuckie and gets it at the second attempt. He done well, McGuckie, because it looked like he was in trouble there. Solos with this one, pops the pass off as far as Oisin Keegan. Keegan checks his run, comes back, kicks a little pass out to the wing, out as far as Larkin Tomey pops a pass off, a foot pass inside, dangerous looking ball. Conor O'Brien is onto this one, gets out in front as well, gets it at the second attempt. Looked like it was a free. It is a free, says the referee.
Just the slightest of touches there when he taken his little solo.
And he bought the free, to be fair to him as well.
Yeah, he did.
Alex Kavanagh will be 45 yards out kicking this. He'll be about 2 or 3 yards to the right hand side of the post, kicking into the Harp's end. Aughrim, remember again the breeze here. We've about 11 minutes.
Massive.
If he kicks this, it is huge. In fairness, it's
a 60-yard kick with that wind.
This one has gone away off his boot. It's not gone then though. It's hanging in the air. It's still dangerous. Ball breaks down. It's taken by the Gers defence. They've done really well. The number 5, Patrick Shaw, comes away. Or it's not. It's Tiernan Gann. 15. Comes away with the ball. Tries to get to Brian Hurley. Hurley way out the field. Keane Keogh on his case. Hurley takes the ball. Solos has a look. Kicks a little foot pass out as far as Patrick Shaw. Sean underneath the stand. Turns his man and does well. Hand in there from Keane Keogh. It was a loose pass enough, but Aughrim have turned it over. They've done really well, but they've kicked the ball away into no man's land. That no man's land is Evan Kinchy's hoovering up ball there, the number 7, to be fair to him. Ball out to Brian Hurley, but it's just overcooked the pass, and I think the excitement of this match is getting to lads a little bit.
It is, I tell you. Keane Keogh was impressing me there. That's 4 or 5 balls he's been on there, and he's been comfortable on every one of them and turned the over very well there again.
Loose pass again from Aughrim. Ball goes out over the line. It'll be taken by, it's a Gers line ball. They have a spare man back, so it's back into the hands of number 11, Paddy Kavanagh. He goes long, goes direct with that ball in. There's a hand on it in there. Ball breaks away. It's going to break in the favour of the full forward, Paul Moore. Paul Moore's pushed in the back by Finn Byrne. You could see that one coming. It was a free all day.
Yeah, it was. You could see it from where he took his run, and he didn't even have to put hands on him. Just let him get the ball and try to stand him up, because he had cover. Larkin Tomey, number 11, has dropped back. He's doing, or Dermot Tomey's doing the sweep and roll equally with the number 11. Paddy Kavanagh is doing it on the AGB side.
That kick there from their number 12, Jack Fluss, kicks it high and kicks it over the bar. It's 4 points start to Gers Ballymoney. It's 3 to Aughrim here. We've about 12 and a half minutes on the clock as Mark Shannon looks to take his time over this kick out. We have, as you said, we've Dermot Tomey almost in splendid isolation here, looking for it. It's interesting to see where he'll go. He's gone to the stand side. Big kick out, ball breaking, fist on it from the Gers there, breaks back, but it's Keane Keogh, picks up the pieces, has a look up, it's a loop, and has a dangerous looking one. Alex Kavanagh didn't get, breaks into the hands of Ryan Scanlon. Scanlon has a solo, has a look, has a solo again, pops a little pass off, out over as far as his number 10, Sean O'Neill. O'Neill does well, turns his man, gets the ball inside to Patrick Shaw. There's numbers back there for the Aughrim men, but again it's back into the hands of Sean O'Neill. O'Neill looks to come in along the end line. Danger here for the Aughrim men as the Gers come raiding. Ball breaks inside, there's numbers back there from both sides. Keane Keogh is back on that ball again, and we're mentioning this man's name a lot. He's having a super first half here.
He is, and he's after getting a bit of a shot off the ball there. It looks like he's down holding his head, but like that, since we mentioned him, he's intercepted the ball twice since that now. But that was Finn Byrne that's down, is it?
It's actually Finn Byrne. Sorry, I thought Keane Keogh was wearing number 5. It's just he's after being on so much ball. That was Finn Byrne, took the knock there, done really well and won that ball.
Kyle Kelly has come out to mark. He's come out to take up Alex Kavanagh, and the ball was very near getting over Kelly's fingers there, and it would have been into Kavanagh on the 65 here, and he should have raided up the field there, but he turned it over, got the interception.
It's like probably wasn't the best pass in the world. Things have to be on the button here, or you're going to be punished, especially with that breeze. It's Oisin Keegan has the ball deep in his own half, gets the ball to Larkin Tomey. Tomey passes it out as far as Keane Keogh. It's Keogh this time, we're right enough, gives it back to Larkin Tomey into the hands of Colin McGuckie and a little one to me. Long ball inside. The forwards will have to be out. The Gers have read it really well. Joe Kinlan comes out in front of his man. Does really well there. If they're going to put the boot to those type of balls there, they'll have to be on the button inside. And the Gers at the minute are just on the button. Ryan Scanlon is on this ball. He's about just in the middle of the field here in Aughrim. Paddy Kavanagh has the ball. He gets to about the 45, has a look. Solo steps inside. Solos again. He's dangerous, this player. Looked like he was foul play on to the referee. Didn't matter. It's gone high. Oh, it's just gone to the right and wide. I thought it was shaping like it was curling in.
It was, and I thought he could have possibly got a little advantage there too, because Joe McGuckie, he jumped in a little bit rash there, but got away with it.
15 minutes gone here. 4 points to Artlegers Ballymoney, 3 points to Aughrim.
Playing into that wind, you're not going to get a long ball in over the defender's head like that. As you say, the forwards have to be out in front. They have to help the defenders here for half an hour, you know. And like, if you have to come out retreat in between the 45 to 65, you have to do it. You know, there's no point being in there. I won't say hiding, but in the second half, you will be able to do that.
Kick out from Mark Shannon, seems to be going stand side with a lot of these. Again, Colin McGuckie wins that. Not the biggest man in the world. He's winning a lot of ball there. A lot of dirty balls go. Oh, it's a loose hand pass though. Breaks into the hands of Brian Hurley. Hurley was fouled as he tried to get back to the ball there. Larkin Tomey just a little bit overzealous.
That was harsh now in a way. You'd be stumbling and stumbling.
It's the benefit headed out to the player going forward, I'd say.
Probably, yeah, because there was a bit of a tangle there as well. Tomey feel a little bit upset over it, but that's the way it goes. Equal, I suppose, if we're talking about the same with Conor O'Brien's one up here as well. The forward got the advantage. So.
A very experienced man in the middle, so he'll be well on top of whatever goes on here.
There's no doubt if you listen back to it later on anyway, if he gets the video, he'll surely be on the phone to me.
You had to give him a reason to be on the phone then.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Brian Hurley's just receiving attention. There was a little word during the week that he was carrying a bit of a knock, so it'll be a worry for the Artlegers lads that he's down there. He has stayed down after that bit of a knock. Didn't look like much, but could have aggravated something.
If you're carrying a knock into it, it mightn't take a whole lot to finish off your knock.
Yeah, Arklow have 3 or 4 lads warming up down along the line here. This free will be taken when we get back, and while player welfare is everything here, that's took a good chunk out of the clock there with the Gers with the wind in their back.
It has.
You know, and like, we're not saying that lads shouldn't be looked after, but it is their own time they're keeping.
It's not tactical anyway, mate. Is that what you're saying?
Jack Plus kicks this one high and it's just pulled to the left of the post and gone wide, so there's no real damage done there for the Aughrim lads. 17 minutes gone here, still 4 points to 3 as we look down on a calm enough Aughrim from the weather we've had all week, and in fairness to the ground staff here, 2 matches here today, they've done some job to get this field ready.
They have, yeah, and like it rained all morning again, and to be fair, it took up just at the start of the first match here, you know, which was a humdinger. Rathnew going away there, 2-point winner over Tom Finnog in the minor B.
Ball breaks inside again. It's Ryan Scanlon picks up the piece. The number 6 for the Gers having a huge game at this minute. Gets the ball out as far as Tiernan Gann. Bearing down a goal shot. Oh, what a goal from Tiernan Gann. He was playing on an advantage. It didn't matter. He has blasted the ball into the top corner of the net. That's a huge score.
That is some screamer. That's one of the best goals I saw here in a quite long time. And to be a proud father down there on the line, that's Paul Gann is the father. He's part of the coaching team of the AGB.
Yeah, huge score. He just really let fly with that one. Flew into the top corner of the net. It's 1-4 to the Gers now. 3 points to Aughrim. Now Aughrim need to build from the back as they take a short kick out. Jack Byrne is on the ball. Interesting to see now how they go here. 4 points down there against the wind. We've just about 18 minutes gone. Alex Kavanagh gets this ball, gets it at the second, third attempt, doesn't get it. He's crowded out by Kyle Kelly and his comrades back there in the back line for the Gers. Ball is into Paddy Kavanagh. Kavanagh solos forward with this one, has a look. Long, dangerous looking ball's gone over the head of everyone. Mark Shannon has to be alert. Shannon is alert, does well, gets the ball out as far as Oisin Keegan. He fires the ball out to Ryan Kinsley. Kinsley solos with this one, has a look, gets it to Larkin Tomey. Tomey 45 yards out under the stand, gives the ball to Jack Byrne. Good work by Aughrim to work this one out, little 1-2, and Jack Byrne is back on the ball, middle of the field there. It looks like it was foul. No play on, says the referee. There's nothing soft here. There was no free there, and it's Jack Byrne again, just holds possession long enough for Toomey to come to his aid, gets the ball in as far as Joe McGuckian. McGuckian gets the ball to Keane Keogh, 1-2, and McGuckian's back on it, right in the middle of the field here in Aughrim, 65 yards out. Solos with the ball. McGuckian takes a little bit of hardship, gets the ball into Conal O'Brien. O'Brien wearing number 13, looks to go up underneath the scoreboard here, checks his run back, gives it back to Joe McGuckian. McGuckian Solos has a look. Aughrim have numbers here. They're going to have to be fairly patient though, because there's huge numbers back from the Gers. It's in the hands of Colin McGuckian. McGuckian Solos with this one, has a look up, gives the ball out as far as Leo Byrne. Byrne Solos gets the ball into Alex Kavanagh. Kavanagh takes it on the turn, does really well, checks back onto that right foot. Solos again, he takes a bit of a hand in. It's probably unlucky from the defender's fall, but it is a free.
Yeah, it is a free. Look, he had come in.
It was a high solo.
He do, and he has a tendency to solo a little bit high. You know, I won't say he invited a hint to him. You know what I mean, for the tackle, but the ball was there. He went to get it, and he got him in the face, and it is a free, absolutely. Well, some lovely play from Aughrim coming out of the fence there, off the shoulder, lovely running off the shoulder, hand passing all the way up the middle of the field, and still didn't panic.
Didn't panic, yeah. That's the one thing that stood out to me in this first half. Yeah, they could, you know, you're 4 points down in a county final, you could start pulling the trigger there and kicking silly wides, but you know, they're trying to work the ball to their shooters, and one of them is Alex Kavanagh. He has this ball, he's about 21 yards. Oh, this one is hanging in the air. Oh, it's gone over the bar. It looked like it started wide, but curled in really well, and it's a 3-point game here. Just that fantastic goal from Tiernan Gann separating the teams. It's 1-4 Hartlepool Gers Ballymoney.
Screamer now, to be fair.
Like, you know, there's sometimes when you concede a goal, you can say we should have or we shouldn't have, but there's just no stopping that. Kick out has gone a ride off for the Gersmen into the hands of Dermot Toomey. Foot pass into Alex Kavanagh. First time he's had a bit of space, looks up, drills a long, dangerous looking pass, but again they're trying to pick a pass in over the head against the wind, and it's not working. The Gers happy enough to come away with the ball. Paddy Kavanagh's happy enough to come away with the ball. He's on his own 65 midfield. He's at the far 65, drills a dangerous looking ball in, controlled on the foot there of Jack Fluss. Fluss does well, gets to the top of the D again. Looked like he was fouled, was he? No, play on, says the referee. It's good defending when it's not a foul, says you. And away come Aughrim with the ball again. They look for numbers on the run, and it's Leo Byrne, the captain. Solos with this one. Leo Byrne has a check of his run, gives it to Jack Byrne. Byrne tries to get it at the second attempt, does, hops the ball. There's a long ball inside again. The Gers backs are all over their men, to be fair to them. They're reading the game really well. Joe Kindlin gets this one. It's a free out to Kindlin. The referee says he's given the advantage, play away, and the Gers do play away, but the Gers backs in there, Alan, doing really good work.
Yeah, but both backs are, they're very, very tight. Like, but I have to say, like, I think Aughrim backs are doing better, even though they're down. But they're getting a very, very strong breeze here. Like what he done with Jack Fluss there, that was very good. 2 or 3 got around him. He lost the ball, he lost his gum shield, you know. So
it's hard work, it's heavy going, it's county finals, you're in October, the end of October, trying to win a county final. 22 minutes gone here, 3-point game. The Gers won 4, it's 4 points to Aughrim, and here come the Gers raiding again. Dangerous looking ball inside to Ryan Scanlon. Scanlon pops the ball off to that man Tiernan Gann. Gann comes raiding again. He looked to come back in on the right foot, does come back in on the right foot, kicks this one high, but that's gone to the right of post and wide, and that'll go down as probably a bad miss, in fairness, because he
had shoulders, he had space, he had time, he had done all the hard work, he had options as well to pass it and went himself, but just didn't pull it off.
Kick out from Mark Shannon again. As we said, there's around 22.5 minutes gone here. A 3-point game.
That, like, this is a 3-point game, and there's more than 3 points in that wind if you use it to your advantage.
Long kick to the middle of the field again. Joe McGuckian's on it. Oh, brilliantly taken by Aaron O'Brien. Huge catch from O'Brien there. Lands with the ball. Little 1-2 with Tiernan Gann. Gets it out. Gann is popping up all over the place. Keane Keogh is back there though. Snuffs out another attack. Aughrim do really well to win their back. Colin McGuckian gets the ball. It's into the hands of Leo Byrne. Byrne, the captain, number 3 on his back, playing middle of the field though. He's been brought out to Marshall. Aaron O'Brien gets it to the hands of Colin McGuckian. McGuckian gets it inside as far as Cameron Byrne. Byrne twists, turns, lovely little solo, dummy solo, pops the ball off to Colin McGuckian. Here they come trying to work it through the hands again. Heavy shot there on the Sam Healy. Healy takes it though. Healy was fouled the second time, wins, he's free. He got 2 bites at the cherry there, Brian Hurley, a little bit, and it was definitely free.
There is, yeah, and there's someone going in the book here now as well, but you can even see it. Alex Kavanagh's gone into the full forward line now. Cameron Byrne has come out, and there was 3 back in front of Alex. His marker, the centre back, and number 13.
Yeah, they're bringing him on. They know he's the danger in there. And
Brian Hurley, sorry. Name enough away from me there.
sure, look at that. Happens to the best of us. High kick from Alex Cavan. That's high and it's over the bar. 2-point game in Aughrim. 24 minutes gone here. 1-4 Hartlepool Ballymoney. 5 points to the Aughrim men. Aughrim be happy enough at this stage.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, 100%. Like you're saying that AGB backs are doing well, but I am still saying Aughrim are doing better in my book.
It's 5 scores apiece as well. If you look, you know, if you want to be blunt about it, Dennis O'Reilly goes long to the middle of the field. Hand there from Leo Burnboy. He's now back up. Away comes Kyle Kelly with that ball. Goes long down the field. Long hand pass into the hands of Ryan Scanlon. Scanlon has seen a lot of ball in this first half. Gets it out as far as his full forward here. Paul Moore pops a little pass off inside as far as his midfielder Jack Mullen. Mullen gets it into Ryan Scanlon. Scanlon solos with this one. Has a look. Oh, it opens up a bit for Scanlon outside. Oh, he went for the outside the boot. It was made for the outside the boot, but it didn't come off the outside of the boot.
I tell you, Paul Moore actually, he blocked down his alleyway. He ran straight across the front of him, brought him man as well, and invited him, and so shut down the hole, make a funnel over, and forced a shot where it had opened up.
Kick out will be from Mark Shannon again. And to be fair to Aughrim against this wind, they haven't been messing around with kickouts or anything else. They're not wasting time or they're not looking to stop the game. They're happy enough to go play football. Long kick, ball breaks in the middle of the field, breaks as far as Paddy Kavanagh. Though Kavanagh again handling an awful lot of ball for this Jersey team at the minute. Fantastic footballer there. He has all the side steps and all the show, but he's well able to play the game. He's back on the ball here again. Kavanagh. Little foot pass inside as far as Paul Moore. Oh, good pass to Jack Mullen. Mullen has a look up, gets it inside to Brian Hurley. Hurley has a chance on this try. Oh, brilliantly blocked down there. A huge block down on him there. Larkin Toomey, the ball goes out off his hand. It's Dermot Toomey got the block down. Larkin Toomey got a hand in and the ball goes out over the line. But again, huge defence there from the Aughrim lads.
Yeah, absolutely. They know what to do. They're fighting for each other. Their support play is immense.
The ball broke inside as well. Dangerous looking ball. Finn Byrne was fouled. One is free. Yeah, their support play, as you said, there's always, you know, even when that bit of space opens up, there always seems to be a white jersey there waiting in it. They're really well drilled, to be fair to the management. Yeah. And it's Joe McGuckian on the ball. Joe McGuckian hand passes this ball off as far as Colin McGuckian solos with this one, gives it back to Joe over as far as Jack Byrne. Byrne had a look there, didn't quite know whether it was for him or not, but it's gone away from him. Ball breaks back to that man Ryan Scanlon again. Scanlon's on this one, gives it as far as Aaron O'Brien. O'Brien has a look, checks his run again, numbers back, white jerseys back, and it's over as far as Evan Kinch. Kinch breaks forward up to the top of the D. Was he fouled? Yes, he was, as the referee. There's an advantage accruing and it'll be a free to Evan Kinch. Made the burst at the right time and just caused Aughrim problems there.
They did, and probably not a bad free to give away because he had lost his man. He just needed a little touch and bearing down on goal again there.
27 minutes on the clock here now. This should put 3 points back in it. Jack Fluska's a fairly straightforward attempt at this one. Kicks it high, kicks it over the bar. 1-5 to Hartlepool. 5 points to Aughrim here in this Pehett's Minor A Football Championship final. She's delicately poised, and as we said, if you're the Gers, you probably want a little bit more in the next couple of minutes going in. Aughrim will be happy enough at 3.
Absolutely. You take it all day long.
Mark Shannon about to take a kick here. Goes long again, goes stand side. It seems Aughrim's bigger men are at this side of the field. He seems to be going stand side, but there's a free there. Patrick Shaw wins his free. Looked like a push in the back. So, like you've Leo Byrne, you've Dermot Toomey and all these, that Jack Byrne at this side of the field, and he seems to be going stand side. Maybe it's a ply, I don't know.
You wouldn't know what the wind is doing to him out there either, but I'd say number one, they've been told to keep it away from Aaron O'Brien. Ball
is in the hands of Paddy Kavanagh again. Kavanagh, the number 11 at the top of the 45, has a look, sizes up his options, cuts back in on that left foot. Oh, fancies his chances. He does fancy. Oh, that is a peach of a score. That's a huge score. And that's probably a warning to the Aughrim men as well, that they may push out on him.
Yeah, you can't. I suppose you're trying to defend so hard on there, and then 42 or 3 yards out, he just pings one. Pulls the screamer over.
1-6 to Hartlepool. 5 points to Aughrim. 28 minutes and 22 seconds on my clock here. Oh, it's a loose kick. Ball breaks. 2 minutes of additional time. We'll have the ball breaks down from the kick out. Though there's danger here as Paul Moore gets this one, kicks this one high and kicks it over the bar, and Aughrim, just for the last couple of minutes, they need to take a bit of a sting out of this kick out now and take their time taking it.
As I say, they weren't slowing down the game. Maybe they should slow it down a little bit, you know. There were only 2 or 3 points in it there. Now you're back to 5.
Mark Shannon again getting ready to take this one. They need hands on the ball here, the Aughrim, and the Gers just getting a little bit of a foothold here now. You know, there was a 2-point game a couple of minutes ago. All of a sudden it's 5. Huge kick down the field. Dermot Tomey gets a hand on it there. Again, they don't win the breaking ball to Aughrim. Jack Byrne does though. Eventually picks it up, gets away from his man. Chance here for Byrne to go forward. Fouled and wins his free. Little bit of respite for the Aughrim lads, little bit of respite from the Aughrim backs, taken quickly though, and it's into the hands of Dermot Tomey. Tomey gives the ball back as far as Joe McGuckian. McGuckian on the raid here, has a look, pops the ball inside to Conal O'Brien. O'Brien out in front, gets it at the second attempt, offloads it out as far as Colin McGuckian, has a look up, pops it into Jack Byrne. Byrne again recycles it through the hands as Aughrim come raiding, get the ball out to Sam Healy. Healy at the top of the D, little 1-2 with Joe McGuckian. McGuckian looked like he was going to shoot, doesn't though, takes his time, gets the ball out to Conal O'Brien. O'Brien turns back inside again, huge numbers around the ball. Oh, he wins his free there. Conal O'Brien wins a free there, and probably the Gers might feel a little bit hard done by on that one.
I think so, because the 2 defenders stood up and he kind of went in between the 2 of them and had the ball held up high. So look at, he got the free anyway.
And it'll be a big score in the context of the game, really, coming into half time here. So
just looking down here, you still dial down here one side of the wire, and he's irate is an understatement now, but it's hard to know. I wonder who's he shouting for. No matter what happens here today, he can't be a loser.
Well, I'll let you have that conversation with him now later. 1-7 to the Gers here, 6 points to Aughrim, a 4-point game. Or half a minute into injury time with a minute and a half to go. The Gers will like to tack another one on before half time if they can. They go short out as far as Paddy Kavanagh, deep in his own half. Ball is out onto that far stand side as they come raiding down there again. There's a free man inside. Ball is given to Evan Kinch. Kinch gets the ball, has a look up. There's a free Gers man inside just off the left hand side of the D there, but Brian Hurley didn't see him. Gets the ball, solos again. Oh, his ball is stripped, but unfairly, says the referee. It's a free in. Oh, and I think Leo Byrne could be in a little bit of bother here now. Well, he threw the ball up it was a little bit of a petulant, I think we'll call it.
It was, yeah. I didn't see it actually, to tell you the truth. I was looking in around at this loose man that you were on about to see who should be picking him up. Yellow card.
It's a yellow card for Leo Byrne, yeah. He threw the ball up into the face of Brian Hurley there. It'll take the sting out of the clock. It'll probably bring us to half time, this kick now. Be interesting to see, will the Gers fancy their chances of sticking the boot through this, or will they go short? Brian Hurley is up, he's okay. The ball is being moved up into a more favourable position as well. Come up here to me, says Kieran Kenny. Brian Hurley is going to fancy his chances. Jack Flux takes him off the far side, so Hurley is having a good look at this one, just inside the 45, about 10 yards into the sideline. It's gone to the right and it's gone wide. Gone to the right and gone wide, and it's half time here in Aughrim in the Pehets Minor A Championship football final. 1-7 to the Gers, 6 points to Aughrim. Aughrim won't be too worried about that, I'd imagine. No, but you know, the Gers have worked hard, they've took their scores, they've got a serious goal there as well, so this game's all to play for them.
Having 5 or 6 wides there as well. The last one there, I think Paddy Kavanagh personally should have, even if it's slow it down again for another 30 seconds or whatever. But if you've a left foot kicker, you let him kick it, especially the way like he's well able to kick it off the ground as well. Like you can see the last goal he got from play here.
Yeah, so look.
But even looking at it there now, actually just being pointed out, Paddy Kavanagh's limping in now. We believe he was carrying a bit of a knock into the game, and he's with the physio now walking off.
Yeah, so look, we'll know more in a couple of minutes. We're going to take a little quick break here. There's tea and sandwiches and everything here for us up in the press box, so we're going to eat them, and we'll be back to you there in about 10 minutes. Don't go away. Welcome back here to the second half of this Minor A Football Championship final between Arklow, Gers, Ballymoney and Aughrim. It's 1-7 to 6 points. It's delicately balanced. Aughrim are turned around to play with a very strong wind here. We've a couple of positional switches. Finn Byrne has gone to corner forward. Larkin Toomey has gone to corner back. Kieran Kenny is just having a look around and say Paddy Kavanagh looks to be struggling with a leg injury. That could be huge, have a huge impact on the outcome of this one, Alan.
He is. Maybe they're going to leave him in full back so he doesn't have to do as much running as he had in the first half. He's had to put in a big shift, but it's now they need the big shift again to win.
Ball is in, the game is on, they're away. Jack Byrne gets a fist to this, breaks in the middle of the field. Joe McGuckin tries to get to it. Was he pulled back? No, says the referee. Play on. Ball is into the hands of Jack Mullen. Mullen gets the ball out as far as Aaron O'Brien. O'Brien solos with this one, has a look up. He's 65 yards out from the Herbst end, playing into the wind, goes long. Dangerous looking ball in front of Brian Hurley. A lot of hands went for it. No hands got on it. Ball breaks kindly to the Jersmen, but again, there's enough numbers back there for the Aughrim men. Keane Keogh comes away with the ball again, gets the ball, but coughs it up and gives it to Brian Hurley. Hurley, the danger man in the first half, kicked a couple of good scores, has the ball and gives it to Ryan Scanlon. Scanlon gets the ball, he's at the top of the D, gives it back to Hurley. Hurley looks to make an impression here off his left foot. That's gone high, but it's just gone to the right of the post, and you can see the impact of the wind on that one there, Alan.
There is, yeah, and it curling away. You could see he started on the left hand post here, and you think it would have made it, but no, it went wide. Just a bad solo got away from Keane Keogh there, which led to that scoring opportunity.
Mark Shannon will take the kick out. We're a minute into the second half here. 29 minutes left to decide the fate of this championship final. Long ball breaks in the middle of the field. It's Arklow Jerser on it though. Scanlon, he has been huge all through this game. Gets the ball out as far as he's full forward. Paul Moore has a chance of a kick. Carries the ball inside. Gets it in as far as Sean O'Neill. O'Neill gets the ball away under pressure, but it's loose, and there's numbers back there for the Aughrim men again. It's picked up though by Finn Byrne. Byrne gets it at the second attempt. Pushed in the back at the second attempt. Aughrim just about get away with that one.
And that's what I said. Finn Byrne, he's came back on a sweeping roll. Now a little bit hard going a sweeping roll with the wind, a big strong wind in your back, but maybe look at, they're trying to make room in here for the two-man full forward line.
Ball is in the hands of Mark Shannon. He gives it to his captain Leo Byrne. Byrne is back in more familiar ground now on the edge of his square. Gets the ball out as far as Colin McGuckin. McGuckin steps inside, gives the ball to Oisin Keegan. Keegan has a look up, has a little bit of space, gives the ball back to McGuckin. McGuckin comes tearing through the middle, just doesn't take the ball in. Paddy Kavanagh marshals it well. Kavanagh just wins, he's free there. Looked for it and got it, in fairness though.
There's just little handling errors now and solo errors are just letting Aughrim down there in the last two raids up the field here.
Again, the ball goes short. It's into the hands of Brian Hurley. Hurley looks for support. Heavy hit on Hurley there from Jack Byrne. Ball breaks. Looked like it was handled on the ground, but it's turned over. Aughrim have done enough just to win that ball back. Colin McGuckin is on it. Solos way. Gets it back to Joe McGuckin. McGuckin, again, he stood up by Ryan Scanlon. Gets it back to the two McGuckins are playing with a ball of their own here at the minute in the middle of the field, but loose looking hand pass gets his way as far as Finn Byrne. Byrne does enough. It's in the hands of Joe McGuckin. McGuckin pops it off to Alex Kavanagh. Kavanagh, big half needed out of this man here now. Breaks 1, 2, 3 tackles. They're all around him. The Gers know he's a danger man. Gets the ball in as far as Conal O'Brien. O'Brien just took a step back at the right time and wins. He's free. He done well there.
He done very well there, because just as the ball coming to him, he had his hands up in front of his eyes. So the sun is obviously cutting the eyes out of him there. But like Alex Kavanagh getting on the ball in the middle of the field here, if they want to get scores, they'll have to get him on the ball in around the D. You know, he's not going to take lads on from the middle of the field and try beat him. Now he's doing well there, but you're just not going to do it.
3 minutes on the clock here. It's a 4-point game. Will it be a 3-point game? Doesn't look like he's caught it really well. It's gone to the left of the post and gone wide. And again, just looking in there, great kicker of the ball and everything else. No one on the square there if it does drop short. No. You know, someone should be in there. Anything can happen. It's a county final, the wind in your back.
Yeah, throw caution to the wind, because they're so used to him kicking them, so they obviously don't referee him there to do that.
Kick out will be from Dennis O'Reilly. O'Reilly goes short out as far as his cornerback. It's well taken by their cornerback Joe Kinlan. Kinlan comes away up the field, gets the ball as far as Tiernan Gann. Gann, the goal scorer, a huge score at the minute in this game, steps inside his man, steps around Larkin. Dermot Tumey does really well, gets inside Joe McGuckin. He's still going, the corner forward, pops a pass off as far as Sean O'Neill. O'Neill puts on the afterburners here, chance for O'Neill, blast the ball dangerously across the square, shot. Oh, brilliant save by Mark Shannon there. That was a huge chance for Brian Hurley there to probably nail this game, and it's a big save.
It was Flusk.
Flusk, sorry.
Was it a pass or a shot from the wing forward? I don't know.
It was some pass.
It was. And I tell you, maybe he...
I don't think he was expecting it.
I don't think he was, but maybe he shouldn't have even took it in his hands. Maybe that was a slap into the net job, you know. But good save from the keeper. Stood up, made himself big.
Huge moment in the game here. The kick.
We'll see what's in Paddy's leg now.
You will have Paddy Kavanagh kicking this one. He has been carrying a bit of a leg there for the last few minutes, just before half time, and the first few minutes of this second half. 1-7 to 6 points. It's 4 points in this one. Chances on both ends here to start this. Oh, it just doesn't catch it at all. Ball goes away. Again, the Aughrim lads were just looking to see was there someone there. Jack Mullen was there though. He gives the ball back as far as Tiernan Gann. Gann will have Paddy Kavanagh inside him. Kavanagh is about 50 yards out from the Herbst goal here. Has a look, has a bit of space in front of him. They won't want to give this man too much space. dips his shoulder, drops it and kicks it high and
Nothing
kicks it
wrong
over
with
the
the leg
bar.
now.
Brilliant score from Paddy Kavanagh there, but Aughrim just stood.
Yeah, the invite hit him on. Like, if you're going to stand and try make a barrier, you don't make it back on the D. You have to make it at the 45 and let him try break through that wall.
1-8 now to Arclageur's Ballymoney, 6 points to Aughrim.
2 subs coming in here. We've 21 and 19.
Yeah, 2 subs warming up. We have
Ben O'Loughlin is one of them, and Jordan Prestige, or Gordon.
Number 19, Gordon Prestige. Replaces number 9, Jack Mullen.
Jack Mullen is gone for Gordon Prestige and
Jack Mullen, midfielder.
so Patrick Shaw's gone as well. 2 changes there, and we have Fen Woollahan in as well. So the Gers ringing the changes, giving the lads a chance. Mark Shannon goes long down the field, huge kick, ball breaks in the middle of the field. It's won there, back there by Colin McGuckie and solos with this one, pops the ball off outside, again quick through the hands, the Aughrim men, and it's in the hands of Sam Healy. Healy looks to pick a pass inside, but they're just trying to be too particular at the minute. Numbers back there for the Gers, numbers being Paddy Kavanagh. What a game this man is having.
Everything is going through him, absolutely everything.
Takes the free, drops it back into his cornerback. That cornerback is Luke McGrath. Again, long hand pass over underneath the stand side. Aughrim need to push up here. They're just sitting off a little bit too much for my liking. Hand passes into Kyle Kelly. Kelly breaks forward, gets to the 45, drops his shoulder inside again. 2 tackles, evades both of them, does really well. Kelly pops the ball off to Sean O'Neill. O'Neill kicks this one high, dangerous looking ball, but Mark Shannon takes it at the second attempt. Just spilled from his grasp, comes out. He was comfortable enough with it though. Leo Byrne has the ball now. Aughrim need all hands to the pump here if they're to get back into this one. Ball out to this sideline. Larkin Toomey takes this one just about in front of Gordon Prestige. Long diagonal ball, dangerous looking ball in front of Cameron Byrne. Cameron Byrne takes it, pops the ball off to Alex Kavanagh. First chance now we have with Kavanagh facing the goal. Gets in as far as the 21, gets it on his left foot, kicks it high and left to the post and wide, and just wasn't. He was just off balance.
He was off balance. He got a little nudge at the right time. Kicking off is not favoured. Left foot. Boo come off as well. And he needs to get his score. He probably just put the head down and go at him, because they are afraid of him, and draw a foul.
Win a free at this stage. A free is as good as anything. It's 1-8 to 6 points. It's 7.5 minutes into the second half. A 5-point game here in Aughrim. The Gers looking to be holding all the aces, even though Aughrim have the wind in their back. Dennis O'Reilly goes short again, looking for Tiernan Gann. Gann does really well out in front, wins that ball, passes it off as far as Evan Kinch. Kinch, the number 7, handled a lot of ball in that first half as well. Lovely foot pass across field, taken at the second attempt by Kyle Kelly. Into the hands of Joe Kindlin. Kindlin passes the ball over underneath the stand, and here come the Gers again. Chance for them to raid down that far side with Ryan Scanlon. Scanlon does well. It's back into the hands of the Gers men and back into the hands of Aaron O'Brien. He goes, brilliant pass. He picks out a peach of a pass there into Ryan Scanlon. He kicks it high, but it's gone to the left of the post and wide, and that was, it could have been a goal chance, but definitely should have been a point.
It could have been. Look, they're kicking a good few wides here now at AGB in the second half. I don't think Aughrim kicked any in the first half into the wind, did they?
I don't think so.
I think AGB are racking up 3 or 4 there now. But
just when the game is at that point as well, they're kind of keeping Aughrim in it by missing those scores.
They are, yeah. Like a goal for Aughrim here will change this game hugely. But is there a goal out there for them?
Doesn't look like it at the minute. Don't seem to be making the breaks. They're not going. The ball breaks in the middle of the field again. They need to try and win it. Gordon Prestige as well, but good play by Colin McGuckie. Gets it at the third attempt. Gives the ball to Joe McGuckie. Long ball down the field for looking for Cameron Byrne. Again, good play though by Joe Kindlin. Kindlin is fouled by Cameron Byrne, and it'll be a free to the Gersmen. Good backs play there, done really well.
It is. The Aughrim forwards are going to have to start working. They have to get out in front of their men. The backs up here, they're doing the best they can around the middle of the field as well. A few scrappy balls, but they need to take it on. Yeah.
Just looking at the body language of some of the Aughrim forwards, they need to get their heads up and get out in front there.
Yeah, the game's not over yet.
Long way to go here. Free will be taken by that man, Paddy Kavanagh. Kavanagh, lovely little pass in front of Brian Hurley. Hurley as well, just gives it back as far as Kavanagh. Kavanagh will make the play from here. Solo, 65 yards. He's gone past one tackle, does really well, Kavanagh. Nothing wrong with this leg now. I don't know why he was limping at the end of the first half, because He's on fire in the second half, turns inside, again a brilliant pass. Oh, it's well cut out there by Keane Kyoto. Just got the hand in at the right time because things were opening up in behind, and away come Aughrim. Aughrim don't need options, and one option is just to bow it down the field. Oh, it's carried over the head of Joe Kindlin there into the hands of Cameron Byrne. Byrne solos with this one, checks his run, goes the second time, checks his back again, look to pop it off to Conal, but Kindlin done really well there. Brilliant play by the back after getting caught out by the flight of the ball. He done really well there.
Yeah, and look, say the head will be down again. That's twice the ball has went into Cameron Byrne. He's lost. Like, he probably held on to it a little bit too long. Alex Kavanagh peeled away to the right, and Conal O'Brien appealed away to the left, and he didn't get it.
Evan Kinch gives the ball off in as far as Tiernan Gann. Gann raided like this in the first half, got a goal. He's well stopped this time by Oisin Keegan, but he's not stopped because he turns back on his left foot, kicks it high and kicks it over the bar. That's a huge score.
That's massive. That's a sucker punch now for a big raid up here, and a long ball in over the top. Aughrim are turned over, back up the field, and AGB get a score.
1-9 to AGB, 6 points to the Aughrim lads here. There's a 6-point game. That's a huge sway in this one. In a minor game at this time of year, like, it's very hard to see 7 points in a row being kicked.
It is, as you say, this time of year, you know, you're looking for a goal to change the match. You're looking for 2 or 3 now to win it.
High ball, brilliantly taken in the middle of the field there. That's a huge catch. Again, Aughrim need scores. They need him quick. Long ball into Alex Kavanagh. Does he win it? He tries to get it the second attempt. 2 men all over his case. One of them falls. Oh, brilliant pick up by Kavanagh. He's away, is he? He's dropped his shoulder inside. This is good play. Hand pass across to Cameron Byrne. Shot from Byrne. Goal for Aughrim, a goal for Aughrim. Will that ignite the Aughrim men? Brilliant play by Kavanagh. He's been flitting around the edges of the game up till now, but he done really well there to open the space.
He got away with murder there. The referee couldn't see it. He pulled back Paddy Kavanagh's jersey. Look, these are the things that go your way, and you get away with. Seamus
Darby never complained about a push in the back. The ball breaks inside as far as Luke McGrath. Away come the Gers. It's 1-6 now to 1-9 and a free to Aughrim. Is this a turning point in the game? Aughrim, the crowd underneath us were quiet there for a few minutes. They've started to get a little bit more vocal. Well, Conal O'Brien's in space, the top of the D. Solos cuts back inside. Aaron O'Brien has a look, cuts back the second time. Probably should have pulled the trigger, didn't. Gets the ball back out to Joe McGuckian. McGuckian has a look. Solos tries to break the tackle, doesn't break the tackle. Good play from the Gers defence. Ball breaks out to Alex Kavanagh. Kavanagh goes to ground. There's not men on the ground. They need now play away to the referee, but he's calling it back for an injury. That's a strange one because it wasn't a head injury and it never looked like it.
No, I think he's winded. So probably no, he got her in the midriff, lower regions.
The nether regions.
Yeah.
So
player welfare.
Hectic few minutes in this game. Aughrim have come roaring back in with that Cameron Byrne goal. Just snuck in by the post as well. He placed it as well as he could, in fairness.
Had to bobble along the ground. I thought it was actually gone wide, but. And then Conal O'Brien found himself in acre space. He should have backed himself and took the shot. You know,
should have probably took the shot and took it on, but
easy for us to say from up here. But look, obviously he wasn't comfortable in himself.
If you look back on both our records, we probably don't have a high score in Ray Helen.
Mine be better than yours anyway.
Well, that wouldn't be a big job. Any score I ever got, I hand passed it over the bar anyway. So.
That's as good as a score. Or should it is a score? Which bar did you put it over though? Was you know a G job?
Yeah, well, that could happen too. Alex Kavanagh gets to his feet. It'll be an indirect free kick. Paddy Kavanagh's on the ball. The next few minutes are vital in this one. We're 13 and a half minutes into the second half here. 3 points down Aughrim are. The Gers 1-9, Aughrim 1-6. Hectic stuff for the last few minutes. Oh, Joe McGuckian does really well. Pinches the ball away there. Gets the ball out as far as Larkin Toomey on the raid in a bit of space. He'll have to cut back in on that left foot. Does. Brilliantly blocked down by that man, Paddy Kavanagh. Kavanagh is having a huge bearing on this game. That's a huge block. Ball is in the hands of Evan Kinch. Away come the Gers. Can they manufacture a score now? A score here would be huge to put 4 between them. It puts 2 scores in the game. Kinch solos across the field. Gives the ball out as far as Tiernan Gann. Gann, we know, has the gears to go, but Colin McGuckian tracks him, and over there with him is Sam Healy, but he's still going Tiernan Gann. Brilliant play by Gann. Pops a little pass inside. It's loose though, and Aughrim have the numbers back there to gobble that up. Oisin Keegan is one of them. Gets the ball and gives it out as far as his wing back Sam Healy. Healy solos, needs support though. Aughrim little bit static of numbers back there, but they need men moving up the field here. Healy is on the ball. Brilliant play from the Gers to keep him locked in there. Keegan takes 2 tackles, takes 3 tackles. Ball is tipped away, but it's a line ball to Aughrim, and just a lack of support coming out there for Aughrim, but the Gers are doing serious work there.
Aughrim still worked it. I'd say it was 5-on-2. They still worked it out well there. I'm very, very impressed with Aughrim's hand passing and running off the shoulder.
Ball is into the hands of Finn Byrne. Byrne is 50 yards out from his own goal. Gets the ball, gives it back to Oisin Keegan. Keegan pops it off. Byrne has gone away. Oh, heavy hit on Byrne. Takes it, turns back, gives the ball to his brother Jack. Jack goes long, dangerous looking ball, hanging in the air, but there's no one under it. Only Jersey. Oh, falls into the hands of Alex Kavanagh. Away comes Cameron Byrne. Scored a goal a few minutes ago. Is he going to get second? Oh, brilliant save. Conal O'Brien follows up back to Alex Kavanagh. Chance, shot. Oh, he's blasted it high and he's blasted it wide. That's a huge passage of play in this game. 2-3 goal chances. Brilliant save by Dennis O'Reilly, to be fair. Was probably a nice height from him, but that's a big let off for the Gers.
Oh, massive. Look at the 3 goal chances from the 3 people you'd probably want taking them. You know, and the last one, and no point, and the last one that falls out is Alex Kavanagh. Look at it, he went to blast into the top corner. He probably had a little bit more time, but
What a game we're having here. 15 and a half minutes left, 14 and a half to go. Charlie O'Connor looks to be coming in from Aughrim. Again, Joe McGuckian reads the ball really well. He's stormed into this second half, gets the ball to Alex Kavanagh. Kavanagh turns back on the right foot. This one is high and this one's over the bar for Alex Kavanagh. 2-point game here in Aughrim, and they deserve that, Aughrim, for the last few minutes.
They do, with the pressure on, that's it. Like, don't even look for the goals. Keep the scoreboard going, get her going again there. As soon as that left the booth of Alex Kavanagh, he had the fist in the air waving it. It was a score. He was happy. So it's Charlie O'Connor about to come in here now. They're letting him in now. Who's it for?
Substitution on the Aughrim team. Number 17, Charlie O'Connor replaces number 7, Sam Healy.
Sam Healy comes off and Charlie O'Connor comes in. Hand over the gloves.
Yeah.
They have a pair of gloves between them, in fairness.
Yeah, sure,
so
share them.
Dennis O'Reilly will take this kick out. 16 and a half minutes gone, a 2-point game. What odds on a draw here now, Alan? It's going to be tight no matter what happens here. Kick out from Dennis O'Reilly, doesn't quite catch it, but it'll go to Brian Hurley. Hurley gets it at the second attempt. Finn Byrne all over his case, playing on an advantage, a little push in the back there. Away comes Hurley. He's got his advantages away. He does really well. He's still going with the ball, pops it off as far as Aaron O'Brien. O'Brien goes long down the line. Oh, it's picked off though again. Those kicks hanging up in the wind. Yeah. It's not the way to go for the team playing against the wind.
We were saying it in the first half as well, because they're just hanging there and you're inviting the back to come onto it. And equally here we are on the other side.
Cameron Byrne gets the ball, looked for the perfect pass into Alex Kavanagh. Didn't happen. That man, Brian Scanner, Paddy Kavanagh was up there. There's a player gone down injured just underneath his here. Seems to have knee. He has his knee bandaged and he's gone down holding his knee. I think it's Gordon Prestige. Referee is stopping the game. In fairness, Gers in possession. It'll be an indirect free kick to them.
This young man is rolling around. His day is over. He just come out and underground conditions, his foot went from under him and down he went. Yeah, it looks like he was carrying an injury as well. He had that knee heavily strapped, and we hope he's alright anyway, because knee injuries nowadays are not what you want. No, I know all about him, Emmet.
Yeah, well, too much praying, Alan.
At the few. He threw the gloves off anyway, he's not happy.
It'll be Evan Kinch will have the ball and the restart there. The linesman Eddie Leonard has gone in just to check if he's alright. Eddie's probably sort of the doctor as well as everything else.
Oh, absolutely. 17 is getting ready anyway to come in. So Conor Healy now is going to come in, I would presume. That's upsetting for the young man that has only come on.
He's just getting his instructions from Paul Gann there. We could be looking at 15 minutes still left in this game, Alan. The second half, that last burst of 5 or 6 minutes, a lot of football went on, a lot of chances. It's been end-to-end stuff. In fairness, for the time of year, the weather we're after having, these two teams are giving us a cracking run for our money here.
Yeah, and he's like young lads on show here, very fit, free-flowing football. You know, there hasn't been a dirty stroke in it.
No, it's all about the ball, all about playing the game, and unfortunately Gordon Prestige is gone there. Looks to be a bad leg injury. Ball is in the hands of Brian Hurley. The game is back on as Gordon Prestige leaves the field. It's a lovely little pass from Hurley. It's a dangerous ball inside to the number 21. He just, as he kicked it,
Momentum took him away,
and a little nudge maybe as well, just at the right time. But kick out was taken quickly, nearly too quickly for some of the Aughrim lads. But they've reset and away they come up the field. Leo Byrne has the ball, gets the ball out as far as Keane Keogh. Keogh will look up here and see Leo Byrne gives it a little 1-2. Away comes the fullback, has a look up, goes long down the field, dangerous looking ball in front of Alex Kavanagh. Kavanagh now coming more and more into the game, gets the ball, turns his man Kyle Kelly, solos with this one on the left foot, kicks this one high. Who said that's his weaker foot? Because that is a huge score for Alex Kavanagh. Like we said, he's just coming into the game, Alan, at the right time for Aughrim.
That's it. And like we criticised him earlier on over the tricolour there, where he kicked it on his bad foot and it went askew, but he obviously got a little nudge at the right time as well. But that was some score.
That is a serious score, and in the context of the game, it's a huge score. Aughrim 1-8, Arklagers Ballymoney 1-9. Kick out taken, ball breaks in the middle of the field. Aaron O'Brien gets out in front of Jack Byrne, pops it off as far as Evan Kinch. Kinch solos forward with the ball again. He has lots of space around the middle there. After him is Larkin Toomey. Can he get to him? Doesn't look like it. Kinch is away with this one. Little foot pass inside to Tiernan. Brilliant foot pass inside to Tiernan. Will he take on Leo Byrne? He does take him on. Chance for Gann. Side netting. Looks like the keeper got his hand to it. It's
Someone
a 45.
did anyway.
That was a real chance, and this
I think it was Tommy who got the hand to it, by the way they're hugging him in there and congratulating him.
Tiernan, man, he's only one thing on his mind once he gets within 20 yards in fairness to him. That was another bomb of a shot.
That's Nay. And I think he's won one, has he, already?
He has won one from play to his name. In fairness to him, he's been 1-0-1-9 is it?
And Mulligan's going to kick this one. He has opted not to. This time he
goes
is very
short,
hard
ball
to kick
breaks
a dead ball.
inside to Sean O'Neill. All over his case there though was Ryan Kinsta, but the ball breaks back out to that man Tiernan. Gann cuts inside onto that right foot, kicks this one high. This time it's gone askew, it's gone off his boot. Ball breaks outside though, it's well kept in by the Arklow and gets the ball in as far as Brian Hurley. Hurley steps inside. Brilliant hand in from Joe McGuckie, and at the right time, because if he was gone around him there was trouble. All over Dermot Toomey's case is the new man in, and that's Conor Healy. Again, Aughrim struggled to try and get the ball away. Lucky he didn't handle that on the ground, because he thought he was going to. There's bodies down, there's cramp, there's everything. Alex Kavanagh has no cramp. He's underneath the stand, he's out in front of his man. Surely he was fouled, was he? No, says the referee. Play on, and is stopping the game
for a head injury.
But that looked like a foul to me, Alan.
I didn't see it because I was looking at other stuff going on off the ball here, to tell you the truth, Emmet. There was a small little bit of a schmozzle up here to the left. So she's getting going now. Anyway, what have we left now?
We have 8 minutes plus injury time left here. It's a 1-point game.
We've definitely 10 anyway.
Right down to it now at this stage. These two teams, to be fair though, have served up a cracker here. They're going lick for smother at this one.
There hadn't been a dirty stroke in it, and it just said that there was a lads trading a few blows up here.
Well, sure, look at you wouldn't.
That happens.
At least they care.
Yeah.
Ball is into the hands of Ryan Scanlon. Scanlon takes this one. Checks inside Dermot. Brilliant tackle by Jack Byrne. Just checks his run, gets the ball back. It's Paddy Kavanagh. It's over the head of Kavanagh though. It's in to the hands of Brian Hurley. Hurley took that ball from Jack Flusk. It was a goal, but Hurley rides one tackle, rides two tackles. Is there a free? He's given a free in eventually there, but you'd have to imagine it was a free a bit earlier, maybe. That's why he was playing
earlier, but he had an advantage, and then he put it up near the very end. There's a lot of tired legs out there now. There's lads cramping all over the place. But to be fair, say that they have ran themselves into the ground.
They're out on their feet around the whole field here. This will be Paddy Kavanagh kicking this one.
Joe McGuckie is down now.
Just taking a minute there that Joe McGuckie is down holding his legs, so that's all going on at the minute. These young players have given themselves. I think Alan is suffering from a bit of cramp here even looking at it, so that'll tell you the intensity of this game that we're watching here. Chance to go back 2 points in front. Arklow have. They're earning this one, to be fair, because
people were saying that Arklow, the Gerlines were going to run away with this. Not a hope of it.
Chance for Paddy Kavanagh here though to put 2 points in it. We have about 4 or 5 minutes to go. It'll be a huge lead. It'll be a lead that Aughrim will probably need a goal to cut back, you'd imagine. Kavanagh now, he's about 6 or 7 yards to the right hand side of the Herbs post. Again he kicks it, he's not, kicks this one high and he kicks it Oh, it's gone to the right and wide. A cheer from the crowd. I thought it was the Arklow crowd cheering.
It must be obviously the Aughrim crowd.
But someone as well, whoever was on the scoreboard is after sticking it up as well. They were fairly sure, but we won't go by the scoreboard. It's a 1 point game. Jack Byrne is on the ball, takes the kick out, gets around Aaron O'Brien, foot passes this one out as far as Larkin. Toomey takes a little jump as he took that ball, gets the ball into Cameron Byrne. Byrne tries to nudge his man off the ball, does well enough though to win possession vital now, gets the ball into Cian Keogh, back or into Finn Byrne, back as far as Cameron Byrne, long outside of the boot, great kick if he can take it. Oh, it's a good fist in there by Kyle Kelly. Oh, brilliant play by the fullback, rides the tackle coming out. That's hugely influential stuff from the number 3 there. Got the fist on it, won the ball coming out, gets it to Brian Hurley. 25 minutes on the clock, 1 point game here in Aughrim in this minor A football final. It's 1-8 to Aughrim, it's 1-9 to Arclagers Ballymoney. Ryan Scanlon comes raiding up the field again. Surely a pull on the jersey there. It was the fabric was tested anyway. You could see it here. Fenn Mullahan gets the ball out as far as Tiernan Gann. Oh, brilliant tackle, brilliant hand in there from Larkin Toomey, but he doesn't stop this man. Gann gets the ball inside as far as his full forward Paul Moore gets the ball back out to Fenn Mullahan. It's hearts in the mouth stuff here. Kyle Scanlon kicks this one. This is dangerous. It's high, it's lobbing in. It's a free out. He's given a free out.
Free for a push. He gave a free for a push.
He had given the free before the ball landed.
He had, he had blown it.
It's a big call, but before the ball ever went near the net, he had blown the whistle. The game is on again. We can't even stop to talk about Cian Keogh's on the ball. Gets the ball back to Larkin Toomey. Toomey looks like he's actually running on complete empty at the minute. Gets the ball into Jack Byrne. Byrne pops a little pass off to Joe McGuckie. And is there another burst in this Aughrim team? There is, because it's a long kick looking for Conal O'Brien. O'Brien out in front does enough, but there's huge numbers back there from the Jerseymen. Ball back in as far as Joe Kindling. Kindling gets it, gives it back out. Aughrim need to push numbers forward now at this stage.
6 on 2 there. They need more help.
Need more help is right. Jack Flusk gets the ball, gives it. Oh, he just took a look at the wrong time there and pulled back surely on the Aughrim player Colin McGuckie and gets to a Paddy Kavanagh. He just calms things down, picks it up, solos, drop at the shoulder, gets the ball to Ryan Scanlon. Scanlon again pings a little pass out to the far sideline. Brilliant play here. Tiernan Gann in space again, gets the ball out, looking inside as far as the substitute Conor Healy twists and turns, but he's coughed the ball up at the vital time. Is surely a free out. It is a free out. Chance for Aughrim to get back up the field. Oh, it's hell for leather here, Alan.
It's end to end, absolutely end to end. Like, they're going to be crying out for who's going to be man of the match here. There's lads that put up their name. There's lots of lads that put their name up for auction there, as you could say.
Oh, sure, look at, you can look down there like Paddy Kavanagh, Ryan Scanlon. They've all been huge shifts there for the Jersey. You've Cian Keogh on the Aughrim side. You've Alex Kavanagh's came into it when he comes in. The two Toomeys have been huge. Like what the Toomeys are doing, it's not flashy stuff, but by God, it's some work.
Ball breaks around the middle of the field. Too flashy. Whatever wins.
Ball breaks around the middle of the field. Aughrim are in possession. Gets the ball down as far as Finn Byrne. Byrne picks this one up. Needs support. Looked like a high tackle. Wasn't a high tackle. It's a line ball. So the referee Byrne is down injured. He'll get up. He looks like he's cramping up. Alex Kavanagh's gone over to take this ball, is he? I'd be putting Alex in around the edge of the white square there now.
He can't pass it to himself.
Yeah. 27 and a half minutes on my clock here, a 1 point game. I said a few minutes ago, would you back for a draw? It's looking like it could be anything here at the minute. The Jers are empty. Oh, scores hard to come by up there. And a chance for Aughrim to make history, a chance for the Jers to win a minor A, and it's all coming down to this 3 or 4 minutes here we have in front of us. The referee is giving the players every chance. In fairness, I know we give out. We give out it's not a head injury, this, that, and other, but he's giving them every chance on both sides.
That's it. Credit for credit, Joe. Like they're not trying to slow the game down for tactics. No. And like they're in possession, they need to score. Like it's cramp. There's young lads. They've
give everything out there, you know. And to be fair, ball is taken quickly in as far as Joe McGuckie. McGuckie now in front of his man, has a look, he needs support, gets support from Jack Byrne. Byrne picks the ball up low to the ground, has a look, shovels a hand pass away. Oh, it's well read and it's taken away though. Away come the Jers, a chance for them. Cian Keogh tries to get a hand on Tiernan Gann. Gann is away again there. Toomey does really well, but eventually has to pull his jersey, pulls him to the ground, and it's a free to the Jers man. It's probably going to be moved up now as well. Little bit of frustration there from Larkin Toomey more than anything else, I'd say.
A little bit silly though, there was no need to do that, you know. He had stopped the play, he'd give away the free. Probably not the worst free ever to give away where he gave it, you know, but then got involved, no need for it.
Starting to get into dusk time here. Of course, the hour going back will be dark a bit earlier this evening.
Tiernan Gann has to get a new jersey. The fabric, as you said, is well tested on it because she's in half.
It's the Gers now. Gers' chance to run this down with half a minute of normal time left. The ball comes back across into the hands of Jack Flusk. Flusk gets the ball out to Paddy Kavanagh. Kavanagh solos with this one. Has a look. Tiernan Gann now wears 27. Ball goes long, dangerous looking ball inside. Away comes Leo Byrne, gets his hands to it. Can Aughrim get down the field for one more attack? It's in the hands of Colin McGuckie. They have to find something somewhere if they're to get anything for this. Even another day out. Surely Larkin told me pull back. No, he's running on empty. I said it earlier. The ball just didn't go to hand it. It's up the line as far as Sean O'Neill. 5 minutes additional time. We're going to be here till closing time. The ball breaks down the field. The Gers are looking for a free. The Gers have got a free. And a chance there.
Larkin Tomey needs to be very, very Dermot. He's after giving a strike now, after giving away that free, and he only after getting booked. Obviously, I don't think the ref has seen it, but he did strike.
Chap has gone to the ground. But there's a huge chance. There's a huge chance here for the Gers to put 2 points in this one, Alan, and 2 points. I know we talk about a goal, but goal chances are few and far between at this other end.
They are. Mark Murphy is about to come in here now. I'd say he's probably going to come in for Larkin Tomey because Larkin is absolutely dead on his feet out there. You could see he wasn't able to get to that last ball. Possibly got a little bit of a tug and he going to it.
There's a chance for Arklow Gers here to kick this one over the bar. It'll be Brian Hurley stepping up to this one. Oh, he goes short. He drills the ball across the 21. Oh, it's a good pass. It's a brilliant pass. Or as far as Tiernan Gann, they're going to look to run down the clock by the looks of things. Ball kick from Jack Flusk right in under the scoreboard here. They recycle it back out. Aughrim have to come back out and have to get a turnover here because we're a minute and a half into injury time. We have 5 minutes. Don't forget, Kyle Kelly gets the ball deep in his on the 65 here, back in, they recycle it. Leo Byrne comes out after him, tries to get a hand on him, can't get a hand on him. Joe McGuckie and tries to stop Jack Flusk and he can. Flusk takes the hit, gets the ball and offloads it outside. A kick with the outside of the boot has gone high and it's gone wide. Fen Mullihan thought he'd fancy these chances there. 2 minutes of the 5 gone.
Number 18, Mark Murphy, replaces number 11,
Dermot Tomey is coming to the line. As we said, the Tomeys, what a huge shift the two of them have put on.
They have, but I'd say instead of finishing the game at 14, they're withdrawing him now because he's just getting involved in a few little bits and pieces out there.
Kick out now is vital. Mark Shannon needs to hit his man with this. Aughrim need possession. They need to find it. Goes short in as far as Colin McGuckie. Oh, he takes a touch at a dangerous pace. Oh, it's nabbed off him, is it? It is nabbed off him. The Gers have turned it over. Chance for the Gers here. Ball is into Sean O'Neill. Danger here. Shot. Oh, it's high and it's rattled off the post and over the bar. It's a 2-point game here. Looked like it was in the back of the net for a second.
What was going on there?
But he hit it with the outside of his left boot. Hits the post along the crossbar and off the other post and over, and it's 110 to 1-8, and that could be the insurance score.
It could have been, and McGuckie needed to get that ball into his hands there instead of trying to flick it up soccer style.
Ball breaks it. Oh, what a catch from Aaron O'Brien. What a mark from Aaron O'Brien at this stage of the game. 33 minutes on the clock. Ball is in the hands of Jack Flusk. Hand passes it out as far as Paddy Kavanagh. Kavanagh again on the ball. Solos, steps inside, just holds it up. Oh, he does really well. He never gives the ball away. He just does the right thing all the time. He's a really good footballer, this chap. Jack Flusk is on the ball, number 12. Solos with it, has a look. Again, Aughrim tried to push up on the ball, doesn't go. They've coughed it up though, and it's into the hands of Larkin Tomey. Tomey coughs up, gets the ball to Alex Kavanagh. Kavanagh away from 1 tackle, away from 2 tackles. He has a lot of tackles to evade at this stage of the game. 33 and a half minutes on the clock here.
I'll tell you one thing, Kyle Kelly has done some job man marking him today.
It's been some battle. It's been worth every penny, the admission, to look at the two of them go toe to toe. Two brilliant players, but it's Kavanagh took a quick, takes it back at the second attempt. He's surely dragged back underneath. There's calls for a black card at this stage. We've a minute of normal time left. I'd take the chance and kick it over, and I'd make the kick out nervous, push everyone up. I don't know what the thinking is on the Aughrim camp.
Yellow card, I'd do the same, I would. But still, you have to kick it as well.
Yeah.
You know, the pressure is on here.
Chance for Alex Kavanagh to put a point in this game.
Just if he gets this, if this goes to a 1 point game, go man on man for the kick out. As you say, try force an error then.
Chance for Alex Kavanagh. It's dropped short. It breaks inside. Conal O'Brien reacts to it though. He's out. He'll stoop down to pick it up. Surely he's pushed in the back. He is pushed in the back. And you could see it coming from here. There was no need to do it. He had him out nearly on Redna Hill.
Yeah, the defender should have let him have the ball because he'd some work to try to get back in. A tired kick from Alex as well, dropped short. Like he was going for a score there. There's no doubt.
Yeah, had to go for a score.
Darkness falls upon us slightly here.
1-8 to 1-10. It's just as well there won't be extra time or penalties here because we'd have to get headlamps out.
You can't be otherwise.
Not in a first game. High, dangerous looking ball in. Oh, drops right under the crossbar. It's gone high and it's gone over the bar. The 5 minutes are up. Is there one more play in this? 1-10 to 1-9 here. It was a dangerous ball lobbed right onto the crossbar. I'd say there's going to be one more play here. There's something telling me there'll be one more play in this game. We've had a lot of broken time in that 5 minutes.
There is. There was a lad down hurt here as well for AGB for definitely a minute.
Aughrim have completely pushed up on this kick out. Mark Shannon or Dennis O'Reilly just kicks it long to the middle of the field like he should. Oh, it's taken by Aaron O'Brien. The right man in the right place at the right time. Wins, he's free. Brilliant play by O'Brien just when he was needed.
The last 2 kick outs he's caught there are massive. And he's been in and out of the game. He hasn't been as influential as other games we saw him, but when you need him, there's your captain. He's had to pluck on 2 monsters.
Paddy Kavanagh on the ball. Aaron O'Brien drops back. He'll take it from him. Aughrim need to push up on this. It should be all over, as the fella says. They think it's all over. I'd imagine it's going to be very shortly. Chance coming out with the ball. Paddy Kavanagh, is he foul play on? It's all over. The Gers have won it. They've won by a point. 1-10 to 1-9 in a cracking minor final here. A huge game. Look, this has been a hugely entertaining game for both sides. From both sides, they've put everything into it. It's hard luck on Aughrim. It's a killer blow, but by God, that has been some game of football.
It has been absolutely one of the best games I saw in Aughrim all year. Now, to be fair to them, but with Aughrim or Gohid, obviously AGB are absolutely over the moon. Rightly so. I think they probably were the better team throughout, but they kicked a good few chances away. Look, with Aughrim lads, they want to get their heads up. Obviously, they don't want to hear that now. They have a massive wave of young lads coming through. Their adult team is waiting, calling out for them. Look, and they will be back again.
They will indeed, and it's good for the future of football in Wicklow if the 37 or 8 footballers we've seen here today are anything to go by. So, look, sure Eugene will stay with you for the presentation there probably. So we're going to make our way away. Hard luck to Aughrim on that one, beaten by a point, but a huge performance from the Gers. And we won't again individuals, but individuals sometimes do win matches. Ryan Scanlon, Paddy Kavanagh, to name a few there. Massive, and Aaron O'Brien, those 2 kickouts near the end, huge Allen for the Gers.
It is. That's when you want your captain to step up, and rightly he did. He stepped up. There were 2 massive catches because a breakdown there, you have another attack, an error you wouldn't know, but comfortable on the ball. They're going to be looking for man of the match over there now. For me, there's only one man who can get it, and it has to be number 11, Paddy Kavanagh, because everything went through that man today. Not taken away from the rest of us out there. Tiernan Gann definitely there to be looked at. Brian Hurley, Kyle Kelly had a great game, but to me, it has to be Paddy.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Look, it's huge. It comes down to the days like this, come down to big performances from certain players, and he was the man today, to be fair to him. Huge impact on the game. Tiernan Gann's goal, 1-1. He scored a 1-10 as well from play.
Probably the best goal I've saw in Aughrim here now in the last number of years. I'd like to see you from the other side of the field. Obviously, it wasn't videoed over there, but my young lad's in the stand and he said it was a top corner.
Absolute screamer. So look, we're going to leave you be there with the presentation now. Hope you enjoyed the commentary, and we'll talk to you again.
Thank you. We'll get the picture up on that wall. We got the picture on the wall.
So there's a lot of us here today and I've no microphone, so I'm going to start shouting. I'd like to thank absolutely everybody that came out to watch Aughrim and Arthur and everyone went through. Absolutely fantastic sport, and it shows that Ringo GAA is going to the right place. It was an absolutely fantastic match to play in. Us in Aughrim have always had a battle throughout the years, and absolutely fantastic, and I credit to Aughrim and their management. Well done, Aughrim. I'd like to thank Robert Joyce, Paul Gann, Giorgio, Dicey, Peter, Alvina and Arlene for helping us out throughout the whole year. The training, the facilities, the gear has all been top class, and I should get a round of applause. I've never been so proud to play with a group of players as I have in this team. Every one of them should hold their heads up high, save it up, and never know to battle with a team just as good as Aughrim. So well done, boys, and this one's for you! Yeah!
Deborah, I say that calls for music. Oh my God, Deborah, AGB. Thanks for this, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I tell you. That was great. Well, honey, I know you're doing great, and anyway, but when you're a flyer. Get in there, Sean. How up? Sean, I said Look here for one.
Let's get one.
Come on, Dicey.
Cheers, lads. I'm so
Wait, you're never going to see any of these pictures that you win, like. I've won more trophies than Stephen Gerrard.